Friday is brought to you by Colib Cafe.
This is News on Friday.
Hello, happy new month. Welcome to this week's broadcast. This is News on Friday.
And on the program today, TikTok to set up an office in Kenya in a bid to regulate content. This comes on the back of a meeting with President William Samoei Ruto. We get more details on this development. Later on, we find out why it is so important to enroll for short courses. And we will also catch up with Shofco Women Empowerment Project based in Mombasa.
Coming to you live from the Colib TV studios here in Nakuru, Kenya, I'm Caleb Kwara.
And I am Roxana Gishia. Let the broadcast begin. President William Ruto was at the graduation ceremony of 3,500 youth under the KCB Tuji Ajiri program at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani in Nairobi.
The president said that the government will partner with the private sector to create more than 100,000 internship opportunities. He also noted that industrial training will help solve the existing gaps in the job market by equipping the youth with the right skills. The president also said that the government is building around 15 more TVETs this year.
Today, I am very proud that TVET is now central to the development of Kenya. And when I see this multitude of young people who are graduates of our TVET institution, it confirms to me that a few years ago we made the right decision. From 2014, we took the firm position that we must equip more young people with technical skills and competencies that would make them contribute their energy and talent and passion in driving the progress and the development of our country. And that is the reason why over the last 8 years, we have built 150 new technical training colleges in Kenya. It is the reason why this year we are building another 15 technical training colleges in Kenya. And it is also the reason why we will be equipping about 70 technical training colleges in Kenya with equipment that will facilitate the greater understanding and learning and equipping of skills of young people like yourselves across Kenya. And I am very proud that today we have very proud masons, very proud electricians, very proud carpenters, very proud technologists. I am truly happy that we have realized the place of technical training as a country, and the young people of our country are immersed in acquiring technical skills. Pongezi nyinyi wote who are graduates today.
Climate change has significant and wide-ranging impacts on human health. These changes in temperature, precipitation patterns, sea levels and extreme weather events associated with climate change can affect both physical and mental health in various ways.
Beneficiaries of the Wings to Fly Elimu Scholarship in the coast have undergone a 3-day intensive training on value-based leadership at the Shimulatewa School in Mombasa County.
Equity Group Chief Commercial Officer Samuel Makome said there are 18 annual education and leadership congresses across the country with 18,000 scholars as Form 1 and Form 2 students.
One of the things about these learners and why we also mentor them is if you look, the category of learners we are dealing with are people who are significantly disadvantaged. Some of them came from very poor homes. It's the first time they are leaving maybe their village and getting into school. So they require a lot of affirmation, a lot of training, a lot of development. But many of them, once you spend time with them over this program over time, they then become fully equipped. So at the moment when they join, many of these scholars, we are sponsoring them. They get virtually all the help they require financially, but it's more than just financial. We felt that they require to be affirmed, they require development, they need to be taught to be confident, to be self-aware, and to develop as a whole being. So, I mean, all of them are coming from very, very different backgrounds. Some are from poorer backgrounds than others, but many of them are extremely needy. So self-awareness and the development, confidence, and being able to teach them skills in even things like academic, because once you get to high school, you require new skills. So even getting these skills into their hands is also very, very important. Yes, we have a lot of success stories. I was just telling the scholars here just about less than a month ago, we flagged off around over 100 of our scholars who are joined the program, who are going to international universities, the best universities. You're talking about Harvard, Princeton, Stanford. I mean, the best universities, many of them joined the University of Nairobi. Our pass rate, incidentally, for our program is 82% actually make to campus, local universities and foreign universities. We've taken scholars to universities in 35 countries. So in reality, and close to 1,000 have actually gone abroad. So we have a lot of success stories. When you look at something like our AFIA clinics, some of our AFIA clinics, which are our own medical program, are being run and manned and owned by people who went through this program. They are now doctors. Even today, just to encourage the young people, we have people here who have gone through the program, are now in university. They are currently studying. There's one who was here, he's doing dentistry. There's another one doing medicine. So they even see real people who've gone through the program and left the program just about 2-3 years ago. So we showcase, and we have a lot of success stories. We have a lot who are even very successful in countries like the United States of America. And for some of those, we are even encouraging them and working with them to be able to come and also give back to our country and even work for the Equity Group itself. Okay, I think we need to give our young people opportunities in nation building and in growing and doing, acting on the skills that they have. When you look at our group does have a very, very ambitious program about African renewal. It's called the Africa Recovery and Resilience Plan. Within this plan, we are working very closely, even with people who have left the country. We are showing them that there are opportunities for them to come and work and develop our continent. So we just need to point them to these opportunities. We ourselves as a group, even all the way to our other countries like in the DRC, we have a lot of brilliant young minds that are African and were probably in America, in Canada, in Europe. And they've come back because when we point to them the vision that we have, what we are doing, the transformational journey that Equity Group is, they get excited and they want to join. So I think once people see the opportunities and they know that they can participate, then they're able to come back home. So we have very, very many examples as a group of people coming back and to work with Equity Group and also to work with other companies when they are shown by leaders that there are opportunities for them to transform Africa.
Patvention, an agriculture company based in Kenya, is transforming plastic waste into durable, weather-resistant and pest-resistant beehives.
Their capacity building initiatives and training workshops are introducing new farmers, especially women, women to beekeeping and also improving beekeeping practices. Their CEO, Patricia Murugi Wachira, will pitch her business in the Go Getters Agripreneur Prize Final at Africa Food Systems Forum that will happen this year at the Julius Nyerere International Conference Center in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
Yes, and Go Getters is part of the Generation Africa movement, which seeks to inspire the next generation of African agripreneurs, connecting them to the resources they need to move their businesses successfully from idea to scale.
Welcome, my name is Patrice Murugi and I'm the founder of Patvention Limited. We're in an apiary, there are bees here and the beehives. I'm very passionate about sustainable beekeeping in relation to climate change. Did you know that 1 out of the 3 spoons of food you eat are the result of bees? And bees play a very important role to our ecosystem. We supply our farmers with the beehives that they need to engage in beekeeping, either for pollination of their crops, but also for the extraction of bee products such as honey and bee venom. We realize that many farmers have to cut down trees to construct beehives, and we know this contributes to deforestation. Also, these beehives are prone to pest attacks and are affected by extreme weather conditions. Hence, they require frequent repair and replacement. That's why in Patvention we brought a solution. We introduced beehives that are recycled from waste such as plastic. These beehives are durable, environmental friendly, do not require frequent repair and replacement, and the client gets to save on their cost. I realized that the total available market of beekeepers in Kenya is 90,340. So we are targeting these beekeepers, we're equipping them with the skills to engage in beekeeping sustainable. Also, we are showing them how to earn from the sale of the bee products such as honey and bee venom so that they can also improve the economic status. When we get the funding, the $50,000, we will focus on training farmers, most especially women, because we realize that women have been left aside. For so many years, this profession was thought to be of men, but now we want to involve women to start beekeeping as well. Also, the other part of the funds will be geared towards purchasing of equipment so that we can also increase our production capacity. Thank you.
With that report, it's time to look at some of the stories making headlines on News on Friday this week. Remember, you can follow this broadcast each and every Friday right here on Koilib TV. Monetizing talent. President Ruto has entered the establishment of a creative commission that will deliver robust creative economy. Among key areas this commission will focus on is monetization of local talent made by the youth and also positive development.
Nakuru, the county's Department of Health, has partnered with Physicians for Human Rights to ensure that survivors of sexual gender-based violence have access to comprehensive medical care, legal support, and mental health services. This partnership will bridge gaps and provide a holistic support system, especially with Medicapt, a digital system for data capture that will assist in evidence-based approaches and responses.
And to more stories this week, we move to Nandi County, where we understand that the Nandi County government will continue to partner with institutions for capacity building and training purposes. The Department of Transport, Infrastructure and Public Works this week entered into a memorandum of understanding with Aldai Technical Training Institute to offer practical skills to students in the civil engineering, building works, site management and site organization, among other related courses in the Department of Civil Engineering. This is News on Friday. Up next, do you really understand your digital rights? We find out the relationship between human rights and digital rights, all courtesy of DTEX. Don't you go too far. News on Friday takes a very short breather.
The future is youthful. The future is skillful. The future is you. Kama kijana, all you need is a chance and a place to apply your knowledge and skills to shape future yako. Technical and vocational education and training zinakupea the life skills zenye zitakuwezesha kushape future yako. Kwa kudevelop professional interest, talents na passion zako, una gain power ya create jobs, drive entrepreneurship na increase socio-economic prospects zako.
I came here to shine. The reason I don't want killing at my shows.
Are you ready for the future?
Ujuzi ni kazi.
It's buried in my soul. mean the next.
We are Coelib TV.
Welcome back. This is News on Friday. As technology continues to evolve, concerns about the protection of personal information have taken center stage. From debates over government surveillance to the growing instances of cyber attacks, individuals and organizations are grappling with the intricate balance between convenience and safeguarding their digital footprints.
And now Hamila Nyota from Digital Disruptors, he's here with the keys regarding data protection and digital rights for youths and children in Kenya.
For me, there is a direct interlink and connection between digital rights and human rights that everyone should be speaking about. We have been focusing on mobilizing young people both through the online and offline spaces and getting them to start discussing and getting to know what rights do they have as data subjects. What are some of the safety practices they can consider when engaging within the online platforms? What can they do when signing up to digital platform? How can they be concerned on how their data is used and their data is stored? Data privacy is not a privilege, but it is a prerequisite for each and every young person. To have issues like misuse of personal data, which is everyone is experiencing that. The issues of misinformation and disinformation, which is so rampant. We have activists who have constantly experienced issues of censorship and surveillance. And I think these are almost universal concerns in regards to issues of digital safety. Young people are the owner of the internet. Internet was developed for their purpose, for their consumption, for their use. They understand each and every challenge, the violation, the discrimination, the censorship they experience on the online platform. It is high time that stakeholders and organizations and policymakers be intentional in engaging young people in developing responses, in developing intervention and supporting them to co-create initiatives that advocate for their digital rights within the online spaces, but champion for digital rights, not just for themselves, but even for the larger communities that they represent.
Taking the opportunity to advance your skills through short courses can improve your chances of getting a promotion and advancing quickly in your career.
And we understand that certifications gained through online courses can open doors to new career opportunities that you had never considered before. Here is how, courtesy of Corporate Staffing Solutions, a leading human resource company based here in Nairobi, Kenya.
So short courses is a great way for any professional to be able to advance in their profession or hone their skills to be able to market themselves better or stand out in the professional space. There are several benefits that comes with a professional taking up short courses. One of them that is very key, of course, with short courses saves a lot of time and it even cuts on cost. Unlike going back to school, taking an entire academic program that perhaps takes 4 years, 2 years, we have several professional short courses that you can be able to do in a very short duration. And in terms of time, it is even flexible. It doesn't affect your normal other daily activities. For example, you can be going to work and taking your courses either online in the evening or at different time intervals. So number one benefit is that it is cost saving and also it saves you a lot of time. The second benefit that is very key, as a professional, by taking a short course, it gives you a competitive edge in the professional space because you are able to understand the skill set, the specific skill set that is needed in that space for you to be able to stand out. So the short courses gives you a competitive professional edge in the market, in the job market. Then also, by taking up these professional courses or short courses, you are able to expound on your professional networks. Before you know it, you get to meet other people in the same industry, the same sector, and it expands your professional networks. You are able to have a contact list of professionals from different industries or sectors. And through that, some people have even been able to get connections to their next level in the professional space. Yeah. Then lastly, just by taking the short course, you are able to grow professionally. So there is that professional growth and personal development as a professional in that space. Yeah.
And how can you access these short courses? And I know it's a cliche question, but let's look at it.
Yeah. How to access the short courses? They are available. Nowadays, internet has made everything easy. You just need to search online. You will find all institutions that are offering the short courses. Of course, what is key for every professional is to ensure that where you're taking that short course, it's a recognized institution, because you're not just taking the course for the sake. And yes, at Corporate Staffing, we offer quite a number of short courses. So just getting access to our website and you see what we offer that you can be able to benefit from.
Embu Woman Representative Njoki Njeru has announced plans to have young girls who dropped out of school as a result of teen pregnancy go back to school next year. Throughout the program, dubbed Restored Hope, the woman rep said that this will assist many young girls who have fallen victim to early pregnancy realize their education and life goals.
Njoki said that they will soon start vetting the targeted beneficiaries across the 20 wards in the county so as to have them ready as schools reopen in January for the new year calendar.
Katika mambo yetu ya masomo pia tunaangazia wale mama ambao walitoka shule kwa sababu waliwapata watoto, na kuanzia Januari mwaka ujao tutahakikisha ya kwamba tutafanya vetting, na kulingana na pesa ile tutakuwa nayo kupitia GAF tutaona ni watoto wangapi, watoto na ni wazazi. Wale ambao watarudi shule wafanye wasome na waweze kupata masomo bora katika shule tofauti tofauti in day schools, na kutakuwa na uwazi kwa sababu across the 20 wards tutahakikisha ya kwamba every ward is represented katika mpango ambao unaitwa Restored Hope. Na mpango huo ukikamilika tutawaita katika kikao kama hiki ama pahali pengine, lakini sana sana hapa tuweze kuhakikisha ya kwamba sasa ni rasmi ya kwamba mpango huo umetekelezwa. Kama mama county, hii ni safari yangu ya pili kupeana pesa ya bursary kwa wanafunzi tofauti tofauti. Tuko na full scholarships takriban 11 kutoka maeneo yote ya county ya Embu, sehemu ya Manyata, Runyenjes, Bere North na Bere South, ambao tunawapatia full scholarship for 4 years. Na pia tuna wale wengine ambao wanajumuika na sisi PWDs, na wale tunasema pia wana wazazi na wengine ambao wameathirika katika jamii zetu tunawapatia bursaries, na hii ni awamu ya pili. Ya kwanza ilikuwa mwezi wa Mei.
Shining Hope for Communities, SHOFCO, is a grassroots movement that catalyzes large-scale transformation in urban slums by providing critical services for all, community advocacy platforms, and education and leadership development for women and girls.
Their recent activities in Mombasa County depicts a team ready to empower women in various aspects of life. Take a look.
Kwa majina naitwa Tumaini Rua. Mimi ndo SWEP assistant wa SWEP site Bangladesh, ambapo SWEP ni SHOFCO Women Empowerment Project. Katika site hii yetu tuna deal sana na wamama, ambapo ni kuanzia umri wa miaka 18 mpaka 35. So katika site yetu tunawasaidia kuwa empower kama vile jina letu linasema. So empowerment hii tunawapatia kivipi? Empowerment wa tunawa equip na skills kama kushona. So tuko na 40 women kwa classes za kushona, ambapo tunawafunza kushona, kudesign dresses, kutengeneza skirts, na hata pia kutengeneza bags kidogo kidogo, na pia hata nguo za watoto. So wamama hawa wanafurahia sana kwa class, kwa sababu wengi wao ni wale wenye walikuwa wako nyumbani hawana kitu ya kufanya, ama walikuwa wametegemea waume zao wawapatie pesa ama kuwapatia kipato. Lakini kwa sababu tuliwa introduce kwa hii project na tukawaleta kutoka mitaani na wamekuja wamepata ile skills na wanaendelea kupata zile skills, tunaona wako na raha, wako na furaha, kwa sababu sababu most of them walikuwa hawana any skill, lakini sasa hivi vile wanaendelea kusoma wamepata skill yenye wanaweza at least kujifungulia biashara zao ama pia kujitegemea. So mbali na kushona, tuko na pia handcraft ambapo tunawafunza kutengeneza beads, kutengeneza hizi shanga kama hii yenye nimevaa, kutengeneza jewelry zozote tu zile zenye zinahusiana na beads. So wengi wao wanakuja tu na creativity yao, kwa sababu sisi kitu yenye tunawapatia ni materials, alafu wao wanakuja na creativity, wana design kama ni earrings, wana design kama ni bracelets. So kupitia hii class watu wanaweza kujielewa wao ni watu wa aina gani, yeye ni creative ama si creative. So wanakuja na bidding ideas zenye zinakaa tu fiti, ambapo pia wakienda kule nje wanaweza amua wauze zile vitu na ziweze kuwapatia kipato. So in general hapa SWEP tunajaribu kuequip wa mama ama hawa young ladies na skills zenye wakitoka kule nje wanaweza hustle wakapata kitu ama wakaleta something on the table, na pia ikasupport watoto wao kwa sababu wengi wao ni young mothers. Nahimiza wale vijana kutoka Jomvu, kutoka Mikindani, Kibarani, Miritini, kokote kule karibu na Bangladesh, mali kwenye unaweza jua unaweza fika ili uweze kupata ujuzi wowote. Nambari yangu ya usaidizi iko pale ukitaka kujisajili ama ukitaka kujiunga nasi. Nambari yangu iko hapo ya Safaricom ambayo ni 0746496067. Piga hiyo namba ukitaka usaidizi, tutaweza kukusajili na pia unaweza kupata skills kupitia kwetu sisi Shofco Women Empowerment Program.
And with that report, we move to some other stories that you might have missed this week.
At least 20 heads of state have so far confirmed their attendance at the Africa Climate Change Summit early this month. The Environment Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya also disclosed 18,500 participants from across the globe had been registered and accredited by Monday.
And we understand that Africa Climate Week is an annual event that brings together leaders from governments, businesses, international organizations and civil society to explore ways to reduce greenhouse gas emissions while adapting to the mountain fallout from the climate crisis. This year, Africa Climate Week will take place from the 4th to the 8th of September in Nairobi, Kenya.
TikTok has agreed to moderate content on its app in Kenya. The country's presidency said on Thursday, days after Parliament received a petition to ban the popular video sharing platform.
And we understand that TikTok has also agreed to set up a base office in Nairobi, Kenya to run the platform's operations in Africa and work with the Kenyan government in moderating content. Thank you so much for watching News on Friday. Sports is up next. Don't you go too far.
Welcome back. Let's talk sports. Coach Beldin Odemba has taken the reins of the Kenya national women's football team, Harambee Starlets, for an undisclosed period. Barry Otieno, the Secretary General of the Football Kenya Federation, FKF, has confirmed this development following the departure of Godfrey Oduor, who has moved to Bungoma to work with the Premier League side, Nzoia Sugar FC.
And we understand that Odemba's first responsibility will be to assemble a squad for camp at the Kasarani Stadium from the 10th of September. The camp will prepare the team for the crucial Africa Women's Cup of Nations qualifiers against Cameroon. Odemba, holding a Grade B coaching license from CAF, has previously been the head coach of Harambee Starlets under 18 team Rising Starlets, and we understand that she's also currently at the helm of Kenya Police FC women's side, Police Bullets. That marks the end of the beam this week. But before we leave, Rocky, what do you think of police women and men who actually do live TikToks in uniform?
Well,
because you are the TikToker.
Well, if they are out there doing lives and tap my screen, who is out there making sure that our safety is guaranteed?
That's the most important thing you ever said in your life. It's like they should be taking care of the people, not going live. We're not saying that they shouldn't be on TikTok.
Yes.
But let's see them on live TikToks in their like ordinary clothes and everything.
Maybe they can educate us on how the police work works and how security and taking care of ourselves work.
Not tapping screen.
Yes.
We see you again here on News on Friday next week. Take care of yourself. Whatever you do this week, just be amazing. I'm Caleb Koya.
And I am Roxana Gishia. See you next Friday.
Coalim TV, empowering the youth.